Welcome to Spiritual Core TV. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. We're going to dive into this energy, beautiful soul tribe family, because right now it's all good. Listen, the frequency is so good. It's so good. When we see the angels come in to assist, we insisted, we commanded, we demanded for divine intervention to come in, and the Creator answered our prayers because your heart is in the right space, okay? So, something about your gifts, your bloodline, your stability, your abundance, feeling abundant, calling in love, calling in abundance, or just being love or being abundant. Listen, the moon's energy, this is our beautiful terrain, this is our territory. No need to fly us to the moon. We've already had conversations amongst the stars with the Three of Wands. Baby, this is full moon energy and things are under judgment. I cannot make this up. With the Ten of Pentacles and judgment, things are being made fair, and the Most High God is ruling in favor of the people who are minding their business. You got the King of Pentacles, and you know, with the King, there's always the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of people that were trying to penny pinch with the Page energy, breadcrumb ass energy, Five of Swords ass energy. Spirit says that is the truth, and the truth spell is law. You got to speak the truth, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So says the Empress, 144 on the timer. I can't make this up. You got Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Trinity. The Seven of Pentacles is about where your time goes, where your energy flows is going to determine how your life is about to go. It's very literal right now in this earth energy. And it's Taurus season, it's real literal. Like, if that's what you're doing, then that's what you're going to get. You put that out, you're about to get that back. Like, it's just real. It's real cut and dry. There's no middle. There's no murkiness. There's no need to read between the blurred lines. Things are just straight out in the open, okay? Empress energy, King of Pentacles energy. Yeah, the blurred lines have blown away. Yeah. Blurred lines blown away. Something like a phenomenon. We're something like a phenomenon. We're something like a phenomenon. The Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Judgment. The Seven of Cups with the moon is like any illusions. Honestly, they don't exist. There's no illusions. We burnt that down with that Aries energy. We burned it all the way down. We went to war with it. We went to war with the illusions and we won. We eliminated the illusions and we won. Something about the number one, 2026, the number one, a new beginning, Ace of Swords energy. And this puts somebody in the Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups with the Nine of Swords and the moon. They can't even project that energy out to us anymore. We're not receptive of it. Give a thanks to your angels. This is what Spirit is saying. Give thanks to your guardian angels. Everybody has a guardian angel. Okay. Everybody's been assigned a guardian angel. Okay. Not everybody listens to their guardian angels, but give thanks to the divine for your angels. For real. Because the angels are really out here making things happen. Literally, there's angels here that have helped to balance this out, to cut through the illusion of the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Swords and the moon's energy. Yeah, the breadcrumb energy, Page of Pentacles. These are people that wanted you to take the bare minimum with the Seven of Swords in order to have their burdens put on your back. But now it seems as though they're more burdened. These are bad decisions, y'all, that people are making up under the moon that's just leading to more bad decisions. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like you can't stop. You won't stop. You can't stop. That's crazy. Seven of Swords is sneaky. Page of Pentacles is a little breadcrumb, you know, a little crouton. Ten of Wands, stressed out. Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups. Yeah, a lot of these people just refuse to lose consciousness. That's what Spirit just said. Mm. Clarify collective. And I'm laughing not because it's funny to see people fail and fall on their own swords. I'm laughing because I'm glad that it's over. And because I feel this joy moving through the high vibrational spiritual community. Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, the angels was like, you lost that fight. We're not here for that. The hangman in the reverse is hard-headed, stiff-necked people that refuse to see the truth. Well, let them. Two of Cups in the reverse. We're not interested in these faulty offers, breadcrumb offers. Leaving a trail of breadcrumbs when collective is out here with a whole loaf of bread, several loaves of bread, okay? And when I mean this in an abundant energy, in a feeling of abundance. This could be money too, y'all, coming in. Some of y'all are like, yeah, you separate yourself from anything that's trying to affect or infect you with something that don't resonate with your spirit. Even with the readings, y'all, like my most recent readings, although I've seen some spiritual warfare, they've been really high vibrational readings. And I noticed that a lot of people come for the drama. Like if the reading is not about the drama or what's going on or something like that, they don't really want to hear like a healing message, which is really a season of separation, which lets me further know that you had a lot of karmic people trying to manifest off of our readings. So when they see us come out in these readings as this energy, 10 of Pentacles and Judgment, they come along to try to attach to that, but now they're being found out because the truth spell really did whoop a lot of people's asses right up into hell, like literally their own personal jail cell in hell that they created. And when I mean their own personal, it's like, this what you created. Where else are you going to go? Nine of Swords. Get your ass in there. Can't sleep at night. Can't eat. Can't whatever. It's a lot going on. But I notice when the messages get positive, people get scared. The negative people, the average person, the ones that are riding the fence, the ones that are still trying to figure out, well, is the creator real? Well, can I still do spell work? Well, let me try. Or are you really an earth angel? Well, I'm going to try to take you out. Like they're in complete and total confusion. Those are people being led by trickster spirits. I don't care who it is. If they don't know that the creator is real, judgment's about to come in and just bring in truth and clarity that you can't miss. Even a blind man can see that judgment is here. Thank you, Spirit. Something about the lower level realms. Something about not stooping down to somebody else's diabolical, dark ass level. Damn. Yeah, they bound to the devil. The Nine of Cups. I can't make this up. So you got wish fulfillment here. A lot of people tried to copycat this energy, but they didn't have your work ethics. They didn't have your authenticity. They didn't have your stick-to-itiveness. And when I mean commitment, I mean your discipline to the divine. In order to be in the Ten of Pentacles, 808 on the timer, you got to really have a real commitment, a real relationship with the divine in real time when nobody's watching. Yeah, this is not just, when people are watching that you're being a decent person. You're a decent person because you take joy in that. Doesn't mean that you're weak, but decent as in order. Like, let me make sure that my spiritual affairs, my business affairs, my home is in order. Period. And a lot of these people were so busy peeking over your gate, even with the copycat energy, they couldn't copy your soul's mission. This Ace of Pentacles is in the hands of the divine, which means that the divine is not a man or woman that they would lie to the capacity that they will fall for this type of energy. The divine is just allowing people to exercise their own free will. And whatever you wanted is what you're about to get. 911 on the timer. Clarify, Holy Spirit. You got the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Fool energy. You got people leaving situations, moving around, going towards their destinies. Two of Wands. Listen, this is the elimination of some dark ass energy going towards their wheel of fortune. I cannot make this up. Somebody could have just broke a cord. Five of Swords with a lot of people that were trying to really like project that energy onto you, hang on to you, create a little line, just hold on to your energy, something like that. Spirit says, I'm about to show them real quick. Watch this. Somebody tried to bind into your heart. Something like that. While they're up at night, you're sleeping good. You know why? Because when you got your work ethics in order and you're decent, you get good sleep at night. And somebody's just up thinking about what they could do with your energy instead of creating their own. What I could do, 10-10 on the timer, yes, over. Clarify, Holy Spirit. It's a lot of angels here. The Ten of Swords. Somebody's up with that doll all night, talking, thinking, imagining, just doing the most horrible things. It's hard to watch from a distance because collective ain't in it. We've been since removed. Somebody's sitting up thinking about what they woulda, coulda, shoulda did. Yeah, you've ascended. This is my ascendance card. Intuition and discernment has been your best guide. And you got death here. Some type of transformation took place. Something happened in the middle of the night. Some type of transformation took place. There's a high priestess who's being crowned in the ethers. Okay, somebody got the memo. That high priestess is being crowned in the ethers. Something about enlightenment. Clarify. The star energy and the Knight of Wands, pursuing your passions. Everything is going up. Everything is going up. Congratulations. There is a high priestess that I'm channeling that has crowned. This person cleared out all their karmic debt. Whoever this person is, the spirit realm is celebrating her, celebrating him. This is recent. This is like recent ascension, like successfully completing the dark night of the soul. They could have removed themselves from something that they were doing spiritually. Clarify? Yeah. This person is healing hermit energy. Yeah, they're healing. There's a high priestess here that's just ascended in the ethers. An Empress energy, Queen of Wands, could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Somebody's getting news. Page of Wands, good news is coming in for this person. Something about their stability after breaking after breaking a whole bunch of like weird ass contracts. The Five of Cups, this person went through a lot. They went through a lot. Whoever this high priestess is, it's a feminine energy, Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups, water energy. Something about controlling their emotions. Something about being true with their emotions, the Five of Cups. Somebody could have been crying a lot when it was raining. Somebody could have really been crying and purging out a lot of like trapped energy. Spirit says that's the truth. They had to get quiet. Whoever this high priestess is, it's a very personal awakening. Most of what they went through is not coming out here out of respect for their privacy. That's what Spirit just says. But you got the Ace of Swords and you got the Hermit energy. This person went within and had to tell themselves the truth. Alone amongst the stars. Somebody shed some type of weird energy that didn't even belong to them. This could have been some form of an entity, some form of an attachment. This person has ascended. They've gone through some type of full ascension, death. Like literally, you might look at this person and they might look different. Ten of Pentacles, they're getting what it is that they want. Come through, collective. I mean, congratulations, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles energy, divine feminine energy, and whatever this is over here, these illusions and all it is, somebody trying to sacrifice somebody and their child, trying to stress you out, weigh you down, make you look crazy. Somebody really wanted to make somebody look crazy or drive somebody crazy. All that shit backfired. Five of Wands. There is a high priestess that literally just stopped. Whoever you are, you may have been fighting this from a 3D standpoint. And the moment you tapped into divine, you surrendered it, and you allowed the divine to come in and bring supernatural intervention, supernatural judgment. You are loved. Somebody was fighting something, y'all, with the Five of Cups. Fighting. I mean, fighting, heartache, heartbreak. Whole bunch of people projecting onto this person, okay? Fighting heartache and heartbreak. And the moment this person got still and went within, they were able to tap into the divine. Once they got a taste of that peace, they held on to it. This then eliminated all the external factors. Somebody was going against the grain instead of going with the flow. The flow, divine flow. All flows ain't good flows, but this was a good flow. This is what I see. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on here? This is somebody's story. Congratulations, though. The Five of Swords, you had a lot of people trying to snake you out, trying to stop your stability. I just heard all I ever wanted to be was vindicated. Well, now everybody's seeing the truth with the Tower. Yeah, it seems like there was some type of like entity. Somebody sent somebody an entity to attach to their life. Yeah, they did. To try to attack them so that people would see them as a problem. It's a whole high priestess here hidden in plain sight. I just heard I never needed them to see me. I just wanted them to see the truth. The Ace of Swords. Clarify, there's birds outside crying. I never needed them to see me. I just needed them to see the truth, strength. Somebody called their power back, Three of Wands, enough that they were able to move forward. Clarify. This person is atoning, Five of Cups, with people that they could have retaliated against in their low vibration. Clarify? Yeah, because when you are being spiritually attacked and you're not aware of your own energy or you refuse to go within, you unfortunately put yourself in harm's way, because then you're engaging now with the very energy that you're trying to get away from. Yeah, most evil people don't go against evil people. That's like going to a root worker, asking a dark root worker to break a hex. And this is somebody that does hexes and curses. No, 9 times out of 10, they're going to check the rank of the person that cursed you, and they're going to team up with that person and then do something to you. That's how they see it. Most evil people don't go against evil people. They team up, they band together. Now, I've seen 2 evil witches go against each other. True story. 2 old ass ladies for 10 years. They ended up becoming best friends. It is weird. 2 old ass witches. I remember living in the neighborhood. They were the elder witches, child. They're real quiet. It was 3 of them. The one in the middle, there were 3 houses. There was one lady that lived to the right, one lady that lived in the middle, and one lady that lived on the left. Okay. And the one that lived on the left, she was a church going witch. She was a church witch. You know, she knew how to speak that scripture, but she could still like send you some shit that'll knock you down. So she knocked out the lady in the middle. And then the lady to the right was a Hispanic woman that didn't speak English. But the lady in the middle, her and the lady became really good friends. They all were very powerful. Like all of them were high priestesses. But of course, you know, one of them went bad. Well, they threw a little magic at each other. The other one threw something. And then they became best friends. Then they started giving each other Christmas gifts and all kinds of shit. Even though the lady next door to the witch in the middle didn't speak English. Okay. These are women that were well into their 60s. It was the funniest thing to watch. Then they became best friends. Okay. So usually they'll test each other, you know, but then yeah, the church going witch, yeah, something backfired on them other 2. She was the most powerful. This is the one that didn't miss a Sunday. You know, she was always at the church. She knew how to do her work. She knew when somebody was attacking her. And she was very powerful in the spirit. Okay. She had a prayer life. Yeah, don't come up against nobody that got a prayer life. And she knew what scriptures to read, but she still did her little mess in the background. It took her about 8 years to get her hands dirty. You know, when she got tired of them just attacking her, trying to comfort her, it took her about 8 years to really just retaliate. That light just went out. That candle just went out. So somebody's light has been put out. Like whatever they were trying to do, it's a no. Okay. Clarify. The Two of Wands. Yeah, this person is moving forward. Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. And she's apologizing. She's atoning with people that she attacked. I just heard, forgive me for what I did when I was in pain. Forgive me for what I said when people were trying to hurt me. This is what this high priestess is saying. That's a beautiful atonement. That's very sacred. 2020, she can see. Somebody can see. King of Pentacles energy. Okay. Clarify this person. The Two of Swords. She couldn't see at first. So whoever this person is, the divine came to this person, this high priestess, and told her, look, you had a fork in the road. Something about the crossroads with the Two of Swords, and said, look, you got a choice. You can't continue going like this. Five of Cups. Somebody could have been like over drinking too. Somebody could have been drinking to numb themselves or something like that. The Two of Swords. Death showed up to this person and said, look, if you keep going, you're going to end up like this. Somebody could have had a premonition of them being unconscious or something like that. And they were told, get your shit together. Like angels literally came to a high priestess and told her, get your shit together. You're at a fork in the road. If you don't get it together, you're about to die. Somebody had a sobering moment. Clarify this person. Yeah. They're coming in as a friend now. They're coming in as somebody that wants to do the right thing. Something about catering to their adolescence. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the truth. Queen of Pentacles energy, King of Pentacles energy. Somebody now gets to have a healthy life, a healthy union. So this person was at a fork in the road, okay? The angel said, listen, you can go left and you're going to die. Because all this depression and sadness and resentment and your heart chakra blocked. Two of Swords. They gave this person a choice. You go this way, you're going to continue, you're going to die, basically. Somebody had a premonition or the angels came. And then they said, if you go this way, here's what's on the other side. Now, when you get there, it's going to be hard. Something about sobriety, okay? Maybe somebody is like, you know, they like alcohol, okay? That's their what they use to sedate themselves, okay? Yeah, that's not good. So somebody could have been drinking until they passed out type ass energy. Okay, Five of Cups. Somebody's gaining their strength. They're getting more healthy. Three of Wands. They're moving forward. The Two of Wands. Somebody's been delivered from a spirit in a bottle. Spirits in a bottle. Yeah. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Now they see what's coming in for them and somebody wants to have a good life. The Queen of Wands has been revived. She's back to life. That's what I just heard. And she's going towards her Two of Cups. Clarify this person. The Two of Pentacles. Something about coming into balance. Something about a high level commitment. The Hierophant. This person balanced something out. And when I tell you it's like night and day, it's like night and day. The Eight of Cups. They walked away from something. They walked away from a mindset, a way of being, heartache, pain. Because when this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess is angry, it starts to rain and thunder. Like this is how connected they are to nature. Clarify. The Knight of Wands, fire sign energy. I'm telling you, this person has a lot of power, but it can also be self-destructive. And that's what the angels came to show this person. Wow. Wow. Got to be careful. Don't self-destruct. Because this person had a list. It's a Kill Bill energy, honey. Somebody had a list. Somebody was like, I'm taking out you, then I'm going to take out you, then I'm going to take out you, you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And the angels was like, listen, you can't keep living like this. It's like having a gift and abusing your power because you're in pain. Yeah. Instead of surrendering it and allowing the divine to fight your battles, to let it go. This person is learning healing and release after a lot of people did them dirty. That's a huge accomplishment. The Tower is in the reverse. Something about them having a moment of realization. Like, if you keep going like this, you better stop, because judgment is here. Somebody in the spirit came to them, an ancestor, King of Swords, judgment, came to them and said, listen, you can't continue living like this. You're drinking yourself into an oblivion. You're losing it. If you don't do this, it's either death or jail. Which one do you choose? Clarify this person. The devil had a grip on somebody. And I mean, when I mean had a grip, this is like a monkey that was riding somebody's back. Sadness, depression, and alcohol. Two of Swords. Do you want to live or do you want to die? This is what this person's ancestor said at a fork in the road, at the crossroads. Do you want to live or do you want to die? Period. They could have even again given this person a premonition of death. Something with their health and vitality, strength. It's like, if you don't stop now, this is what's going to happen. It's interesting because when I worked in the medical field, I shared in a lot of people's last moments. When I worked in the intensive care unit. Thank you, Spirit. And I would hear people's last confessions. Like, it's like when you know you only got 3 more months to live, 6 more months to live, right? And I would hear people tell me their stories, like, take care of yourself, I was warned, it's my own fault. Like, literally, when you talk to people in their last days, it's a huge reality check. And I feel like that's why I fought so hard to take care of myself, because I saw people and then I didn't see them. And I remember there was this guy, God rest his soul, wherever his soul has traveled to. Hopefully he gets another chance, because I feel like he wanted to come back again and do it again and get it right. He probably won't touch alcohol in his next life, but he was an alcoholic. And you could smell death setting in. They get to a certain point where they just kind of give them like certain drugs to keep them numb so they don't feel the pain, morphine. And so I remember cleaning his room, and I would go in, and it was so hard for me to go in there because of the smell. But he was still very conscious, what was a trip. He was like, it's my own fault. I was told when I was like around 30 to stop drinking alcohol, but he couldn't stop. That was his demon. That was his cross to bear. And he never stopped. He ended up dying really young from cirrhosis of the liver. And what they don't show you is how they had to amputate different parts of the body, literally. Because at this point, they were just keeping him alive, and he was still conscious. He was talking to me and everything. I was like, this is crazy. But I'll never forget that. And I remember he celebrated his last birthday in the hospital, and they brought balloons and all of that. And long story short, he said, it's my own fault. He said he ended up losing his family, a good job, over alcohol. He just, something about it. He just couldn't, it's just like he could not stop drinking. And he would go to the doctor, and the doctors told him, like, look, you're young. If you keep drinking like this, you're going to die at a certain age. You realize that, right? And you would think that that would be a sobering moment for him. But in fact, he just went more and more into his demons. And what a lot of alcoholics won't tell you is that there's something so deeply rooted in their pain that whatever it is, they just are so afraid to admit it. It's always a skeleton in the closet that is just eating away at somebody. And this is why they drink. But drinking is a dis-ease, because there's nothing to calibrate the amount of alcohol that they consume. There's nothing saying, hey, that's enough, right? So they just drink more and more and more and more and more and more and more till they pass out. And this situation reminds me of that. Somebody's at a fork in the road. Judgment is here. Yeah, I just heard you can't keep doing this. The Emperor's energy. There's an authoritative figure here. Somebody that holds a really high rank amongst this person's bloodline that is coming through. This person said, you can't just do this. Whatever this is, you got to stop this. You got to stop it now. Alcohol, a sobering moment. That's what Spirit just said. Yeah. Because what's going on here is somebody took vengeance into their own hands. And they were really good at it. They may have even taken some people out, y'all. Like literally. The divine allowed it. In their rage, they took some people out. This is a very powerful high priestess. Ace of Wands and the divine came through like, look, you better get it together. Because here's what you have is a high level commitment. Somebody's ancestors are coming through. Somebody's very loved by the spirit realm. Ace of Wands, direct connection to source. Hey, listen, the Most High God came to tell this person, if you don't get yourself together, you're going to die. This person was like, okay. I can't stop. I can't play like this no more. Six of Swords. They literally surrendered all of their pain, all of their hurts, all the people that they hurt. They hurt a lot of people too. They could be trying to right their wrongs with that spiritually. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. They harvested off of people. They stole from people. King of Cups energy. Something about the emotions with their father. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This is a deep-seated wound with the loss of a father. It's a feminine energy that had a wound from her father and her mother. So this could be somebody that felt like they had to raise themselves. Empress to the Emperor. But they're destined to be with somebody. They're destined to have a good life. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. Five of Pentacles, Justice, and the Eight of Swords. Why is that here? And the Chariot fell in the reverse. And Death in the reverse. They did a lot to people in their darkness, in their pain. This person could be going to a program or they're going to jail. And this is the way the Most High God is clearing their debt. If they survive whatever this dark night of the soul is, on the other side of that is the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, balance, Six of Swords, healing, the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, strength. They've been shown their options in spiritual court at the crossroads. Wow. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's the truth. Yeah, this person is saying, I did something wrong to you and I'm sorry. This person is apologizing in the ethers, but again, this is the biggest misconception. When people think you answer the call, it's going to be all glitz and glam. No, that's really where you get to work. 33 on the timer. That's really when you start getting to work. Are you willing to lose it all in order to get closer to the divine? And it's almost like going to jail is a blessing for somebody, because had they not gone to jail, they would not have been stopped. Somebody was out here literally crying a river, okay, flooding this place out with their emotions, a hole in their heart that started as a child. Now they got to get to the root of it. Woo! Who am I channeling? Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, somebody is saying you're safe. Oh my God, I'm channeling here. Let's see. Somebody's light got put out. Somebody couldn't see their own light and that scared them. They ran when they saw their darkness. Dang, and what they had done. Wow. Clarify? Yeah, I'm telling you, the devil, Six of Swords, the devil represents addiction. The Tower, and something about a child. Somebody could have gotten their child taken away, the Tower and the Page of Pentacles, because of their addictions. Spirit is giving them an opportunity to heal. Like, get your life together. Clarify? Yeah. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Somebody was attacking this person. Who was attacking this person? Trying to like take this person out. And where this high priestess messed up, they were told to surrender it, go within, see themselves. But somebody went for somebody's child. That really hurt somebody. This high priestess was told to surrender this to the divine and leave it alone. And they did something else out of their emotions, out of anger. Yeah, a child will do it. Don't mess with nobody's children. Yeah. They didn't see it like that. They said, there's no justice. There's just me. I'm going to take this into my own hands. Vengeance is mine, is what they said. The high priestess. Ooh, girl. Clarify what you did, girl. What happened? Somebody kept messing with her. Two of Cups. Trying to stop her from being in the Two of Cups with her child. A Knight of Cups. A very intuitive child. A very caring child. To leave her out in the cold. Ooh, Lord. Clarify. The Knight of Wands. She went crazy. She went ballistic. Yeah. Messing with somebody's child. Nine of Cups. Her child. Pregnancy. Knight of Wands. Wow. Death. She could have felt like she was dying. She could have felt like she wanted to die. Nine of Cups and death. Somebody was over drinking. Over their son. Wow. The Two of Wands. Trying to move on from it. King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. A father figure that's sneaky. That comes off caring, and possibly their wife took this person's child. Close this door, Spirit. Please remove any energy. Now this woman gets a new beginning because she's following the divine. See how that works? So here's a situation where somebody's child's father could have taken the child, could have made them look crazy. They could have gave this person a reason to think that they were crazy because they went crazy. Somebody was rage baited. High priestess energy. Somebody took something into their own hands, did some type of spell work possibly, fighting back and forth with the father and his new woman who has the child. But really, this was an opportunity to heal and break a deal with the devil. Six of Swords. Spirit says, I'm never going to lead you astray. Everything that happens for a reason. Somebody is saying, I will unalive somebody. Over my son, the tower hit. The moment she surrendered this to the divine came through with an Ace of Cups. Now she gets to go to the next level. Woo-wee. Yeah, vengeance is mine. The Ten of Wands, though. She's scared because she has to lose everything in order to gain everything. Everything that she wants, all her desires. Ten of Wands, 10 years, okay? Could be 10 years, could be 10 weeks, could be 10 days. Only the divine knows. Something about her lessons and something about what she did when she was in pain. It's like somebody being attacked by so many people that they just snap. That so much so that they forget that they are a divine high priestess. Like, we don't do that. All you got to do is surrender that. Trust in the divine, trust in the Lord, let it go, and watch the Most High God give you the victory over your enemies. I promise you. And I don't make promises, but that's a promise. The divine always takes care of us. When we surrender that energy and we starve it out, this is why they try to get so close. They try to come for your children like, take that. Let me see how you're going to react. And it really did get a reaction out of her, as it would any mother. Whew. This is the message, though. There's a lot of monitoring spirits here. I don't know why they're here, what they're looking for, but they're definitely here. Peace to the ethers, Close this door, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Spirit says there's a lot of people here that are watching, waiting to see what's going to happen. That's why the likes don't match the views. That's crazy. I love y'all, okay? If this resonated with you, comment down below. I'll see you soon. I love y'all, okay? Peace be with you.